Welcome back, everybody. Today we got two pliers we're going to unbox and take a look at. They're made by KNIPEX. I know some people call them KNIPEX. I've heard it both ways, so we'll just call them both, KNIPEX or KNIPEX. The first one we're going to look at is an 8-inch long nose plier with flexible tips. The next one that we're going to look at is the 8-inch diagonal cutter with 20% easier cutting. Before we read the front of it, let's flip it over to the back and see what we have. All right. Give you a chance to zoom in on that. We'll just take a look at each one of those. Okay. So let's flip it back and let's take a read at them. So the first one is 8-inch long nose pliers with center, which means you can cut. It's item number 2611-200 SBA. Some of the things that it says on there, it says it has gnarled jaw, so better grip, hardened edges for removing sheathing off of pliers, and induction hardened, so it's supposed to make it tougher. Now I chose to go with the red dipped handles. I didn't want none of the comfort grip or the other ones. I just wanted to go with the standard red dipped handles. So far they look good. So the next one we'll look at is this 8-inch diagonal cutter. It says on here, forge on axle. Next thing it says, high leverage. And lastly, induction hardened. Again, makes it very strong steel. Let's flip it over. I won't read over everything, but there's a section right here. It says 8-inch long nose pliers with cutter again. Elastic tips. And it has it in different languages. So stable even when twisted. Pretty nice. All right. The 8-inch diagonal cutter is high leverage diagonal cutter. 20% easier cutting due to high leverage design. One of the things I don't think I covered was the 8-inch diagonal cutter part number. That part number is 7401-200 SBA. All right. As I mentioned earlier, I did get the red dip grips, which you can see here shows the name as well as the brand, or not the brand, but actually the actual, it does show the brand KNIPEX, but it shows the model, which is 7401-200. And then again, it shows it on this one over here. Just little news. Okay. So let's go ahead and take these out of the box and see what we have. We'll start with this one right here. Very easy to open. We'll take those out. Put that there. Let's look at this one. This one we may need to cut out. Yep, looks like we'll have to cut that one out. Let's go ahead and bring out the Milwaukee blade. Hopefully it'll cut faster because last time it didn't cut too well, but I put a new blade in this one, so hopefully it does better. And I want to take my time because this is the dipped ones and they can get easily damaged. So there we go. Put that right there. All right. So let's take a look at each one of these and see what we have. One of the things that I like about these is going to be the fact that they come already, loose, worked in. Because if you have some of the other ones, like I've had other ones, such as the ones that these are replacing, like and these are still good. I'm just going to keep them in the garage. These are like my Cobalt brand, right? I just need something a little bit better. These are Cobalt brand, and I have the exact equivalent of these in Cobalt, but I just wanted to try something new. So if you could tell, no tension, absolutely none. Already loose and ready to be used. So there we go. Okay. So that's that one. Let's look at this one. Very good. There we go. All right. Let's look at these now like this, and let's just see each one of these. This one is 200 and this is 200. So let's look and see what that really means in, as far as in inches for those out here. So we'll put the thing right there, almost 8 inches, not quite. Actually, it is 8 inches. Yeah, 8 inches. Okay. So let's do the next one so you can get an idea. So put that right there. Another one, it's 8 inches. So 200 is the equivalent of 8 inches. All right, there we go. Put that in there. So now let's look at these closely and see what comes with them. So you have that side. Here's the knurling or the teeth that they spoke about. So nice. Okay, that's real nice. I like that. So now let's look at this side. You have the It looks like a UPC code, which is, I guess, one way to ring these out or something, I'm assuming, or scan them in when you buy them. So let's look right here. It says right here, KNIPEX 26200, made in Germany. A lot of people talk about the Germany hardware and how it's really great and how it's made to different kinds of standards. So we'll see how that goes, but I've heard nothing but great things from my brother who uses stuff like this. So hopefully it works out. On the handle, you have KNIPEX. Again, you have 2611200. You have made in Germany. And then you have Vanden Super, whatever that means. All right, so there we go. We'll put that down. This is the hardened axe one, meaning it's stronger steel. So let's start in the back and look at it. So again, you have that UPC code. You have 74200. Made in Germany, it says right here, EM, whatever that means, but made in Germany. Let's flip it over. There we go. Flip it this way. All right, we have the name brand again, KNIPEX 7401200, made in Germany, chrome vanadium cap, Pinot 2,5 millimeter, whatever that means, not quite sure. Hopefully it means something to some other people, but for me, I just look at this right here is which I needed, the model, the type, and the length, okay? So let's look at these. You can tell, pretty good. They'll work for wiring stuff and unwiring stuff. So when we get a second, we'll look at a couple things and see what kind of items we can cut with it or not cut with it. So let's look at one of the actual wires we have here. Let's look at our little, you've seen this in past videos, so let's see what it does. First, let's cut this wire here. We'll cut it right here. Like butter, like butter. All right, let's cut this one over here, see what it does. Like butter too. Look at that. Like no, let's see what it does when we put it here. Took it off, but it did damage the steel, so I probably wouldn't recommend doing that. So let's go ahead and fix these back to the same length and call it a day. Let's cut it with these, see what it does. I should be able to do it. Like butter, everybody, like butter. I like what it did. Well worth it. So I think it's going to be part of my tool bag. Like I said, I have some cobalt ones that I'm going to be replacing. I think these will make some great additions. Great additions for you to look at. There we go. View it a couple different ways. Put it like that. Put these like that. There you go. So I think the next thing we'll look at is going to be another set of pliers, but I'll do that one in the next video from KNIPEX. I want to thank everybody for sticking around and checking out this quick review of two of the new pliers that I got from KNIPEX, putting them in my tool bags. If you want to help out the channel, give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. And remember, it's all home improvements. If I can do it, you can do it. Talk to everybody on the next one. Bye.